My name's Mark Stefanicki. I got into reenactment kind of by accident, really, about 3 years ago, because I'm a volunteer at RAF Hendon Museum, and they asked me to dress up in a uniform because I have Polish background and am fluent in Polish, and as you can hear, English. They asked me to represent a Polish Battle of Britain pilot, which I duly did, and was bitten by the bug, and it's been downhill since then. Today I'm wearing a slightly different uniform. It's kind of post-Battle of Britain, really. I'm wearing a uniform that was worn by a chap called Czesław Gorczyński, who was a flight lieutenant, and he was the ADC, or adjutant, to General Sikorski. He was actually originally a fighter pilot in 302 Squadron, a Polish squadron. Was injured in a flying accident and was taken out of the front line and put into the general staff. I think probably one of the biggest things I enjoy about reenacting really is meeting people who are interested in what we do, and that could be people who don't know anything very much about the war, going right the way through to veterans who are actually there. And I find talking to both groups of people extremely rewarding. You learn a lot by telling people things they don't know, and you learn a lot obviously from veterans who were there and can share stories with you. Thanks very much.
What the ribbons you're wearing, what medals do they signify?
These ribbons I'm wearing belong to my grandfather. They're actually copies I've made myself of his originals, because they're a bit battered now, so I wouldn't want to wear them. He essentially has got ribbons here. The top row are ribbons that he got for valour and good service in the Polish-Soviet War of 1919 to 1921. And then the bottom two are ribbons that he got later on between the two world wars. One is an anniversary medal, and one is just to sort of celebrate Polish independence. So I think you could call it probably the Polish Independence Medal. I don't actually have anybody who has flying background. My grandfather, of whom I speak, was in the cavalry. He was a cavalry officer. But of course, in the early days of flying, many of the cavalry officers were tempted by flying and joined the Air Force. It seems to sort of be an extension of their romantic slant on the military side of things.